through the rivers of time at will, diving both into our past and our future? Equally, the notion that time is constant is mere illusion. The passage of time, which is irrelevant in our dreams, is ignored in activity and is only truly experienced in a state of extreme boredom. Therefore, do not let time be your master. Rather, seek to master time. Citoyen Montfaron, ci-devant Marquis de Montfaron. Citizen Montfaron, formerly Marquis of Montfaron, 1792. An excerpt from The Life and Times of Gideon Seymour, Cutpurse and Gentleman, 1792. I did not sleep the night I feared would be my last on earth. Instead, my mind's eye surveyed the familiar landscape of my life's journey, and I tried to make what sense of it I could. My fevered mind swung between terror of the noose that was to squeeze the last breath out of me, anger at the injustice of my plight, and blind, threadbare hope that my own story would not end, just yet. I did not sleep. How could I waste 1 second of the life that remained to me? To be alive, just to be alive, to think and feel and see and touch. Yet I believed that by the time dawn broke over Newgate Jail, I had made my peace with God, and I prayed not only for myself, but also for he who had falsely condemned me, Lord Luxon. Oft times in the intervening years, I have desired to recall those dark hours in my condemned cell, not for the horror of it, but for the clarity it brought to my soul. For nothing is more precious than life itself, and nothing is easier to take for granted. I never forget the debt I owe to my rescuers, who risked so much to pluck me from the jaws of death at Tyburn, to the late Sir Richard and Parson Ledbury, but most of all to Kate and to Peter. A small flicker of hope lives on that Peter and his childhood friend might one day, by the grace of God, be reunited, but we no longer speak of it. There is one exception, however. On the anniversary of the day my life was saved and Peter's birthright was lost, Parson Ledbury has long been in the habit of calling at Hawthorne Cottage, bearing bottles of his best claret. We sit under the spreading boughs of the oak, and as we watch the sun set over the valley which welcomed Peter into our century so many years ago, the three of us raise our glasses to life, to absent families, and to the health and happiness of Mistress Kate Dyer. It was, of course, on that same day, August 1st, 1763, that the tarman, in taking his place at the magic machine, stole the life that rightfully belonged to Peter. Having cheated death at the gallows, we share more than one bond, Blueskin and I. I pity him now all the more, as I truly understand how his bitterness took away any chance of happiness on this earth. Many is the time I have wondered what Peter's century held in store for the tarman, and what he did with the life that he stole. Chapter 1. Oxford Street, in which the tarman has his first encounter with the 21st century, and Kate and Dr. Dyer agree to conceal the truth from the police. It was late afternoon on December 30th, the last Saturday of the Christmas holidays, and freezing fog had settled shroud-like over London. It had been dark since 4 o'clock, and wherever street lamps cast their orange glow, droplets of moisture could be seen dancing in the icy air. In Trafalgar Square, seagulls drawn inland by the severe weather perched on top of Nelson's Head. In St. James's Park, pelicans skidded on frozen ponds. Harrods, its immense contours outlined by a million twinkling lights, appeared to float down Knightsbridge like a luxury liner. To the east of the city, dwarfing St. Paul's Cathedral, gigantic skyscrapers disappeared into the fog, their position betrayed only by warning lights blinking like ghostly spaceships from within the mists. Meanwhile, in a dank, dark alley off Oxford Street, a road that in centuries past led to a place of execution at Tyburn, a homeless man